Welcome. You're right where you belong. Eugenia and I have been friends for 28 years, and while life phases and stages, racking up titles and all the etceteras in life keep us busy, we are intentional about keeping each other centered and committed, and to picking up right where we left off. After all, it's our life support.
Hey friends, and welcome back to Life Support. I'm Eugenia, and today's episode is all about the fall reset, where doing the most is synonymous with both of your hosts. We're talking about how to intentionally slow down, clear space, both physically and mentally, and reset before the whirlwind of the holiday season kicks in. Because let's keep it real, fall can sneak by fast. One minute it's pumpkin lattes and cozy sweaters, and the next we're knee deep in gift shopping, event planning, and end of year chaos. So let's take a breath together today. Let's hit pause and ask, how do I want to feel going into the holidays? What do I need to let go of right now to make space for that? Let's talk it out. But first, Alexis, what is your favorite thing about fall?
I think it's the weather, okay? I love fall mainly because of the weather. I like that I'm not too hot, I'm not too cold. I can wear my clothes, I'm not trying to cool down, and I can, start my beanies. I'm obsessed with beanies. And I love just cozying up with blankets, watching movies. I love all of the fall decor. I love all of the baking and the savory dinners and soup. And I just love everything about fall. It's my favorite season. What about you?
Same. Exactly the same.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know fall is my favorite season.
Uh-huh.
And
She
one of my,
started she started in July for fall.
oh, you know what? No, I did not. Okay. I started in August. But, anyways, one of my favorite things about fall is like how it shifts the energy in my home. So, the air gets cooler, depending on where you are. Like right now, us being on the East Coast, we kind of get more of the fall season with, the leaves changing colors and the weather getting a bit cooler, earlier than, let's say, when we lived in Texas. So I love the fall weather on the East Coast. And just like you said, like leaning into like the cozy moments and the savory meals, and just it feels like the family is like getting closer, having movie nights, and just I don't know, it's just so I don't know, the fall is just, in a sense, it's like
It
magical.
it's it starts to be a little more slow pace. Even though you're living a busy life, it's
Right.
something about fall that just really causes each person to take a couple extra moments to slow down. You
Yes,
know?
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love fall.
Yes. There's something about fall really that feels like a second new year. The
Mm,
energy shifts, as you said, the days get shorter, and we naturally turn inward. And yet, most of us push through on autopilot until we crash around December, as you said. A fall reset gives us a chance to reconnect with our priorities, slow down before the holiday noise, create space mentally, emotionally, and physically for what matters. Think of it as clearing the clutter before it piles up.
mm,
Let's start with our environment, our home, our workspace, our phone, even. You don't need a massive purge, but here are a few intentional resets that you can do this week. Clear hotspots. You know the ones: the kitchen counter, the chair with all the laundry, the cluttered entryway. Start small, one space at a time. I definitely have a counter in my home that we have to consistently keep tidy. Otherwise, I don't know. It's very weird, but it's like if that counter is not clean, the whole house looks dirty.
mm,
And so I don't know why, but it is just a common area for us. So I think that's where everyone's eyes go to when we
Yeah,
enter our home. And so yeah, if it's trashed, the house looks a mess. But definitely taking that time before it even gets there and just shutting down. I shut down, nightly and try to make that a ritual. Then it's great to be consistent. And I feel like with the slower patterns and slower rhythms, as fall comes in, we are able to kind of do better about being consistent with, home rituals.
right.
Another thing is swap out your seasonal items. Bring the cozy throw pillows. Pack away the summer clutter. Let your space reflect the calm you want to feel. A digital declutter. Unsubscribe from emails, clean your camera roll. I need to do that as in yesterday.
Mm.
Clear your desktop. Trust me, it makes a difference. These little shifts in your space create a great mental space too.
Yes, definitely. Let's talk mental clutter because sometimes it's not just our homes that feel full. Maybe your brain's spinning with to do lists, unanswered messages, unfinished goals, and the holidays haven't even started yet. Try this mental reset. Do a brain dump. Grab a notebook and write everything that's taking up mental space. No filter. Get it out of your head and onto paper. I need to try that myself, okay? Um,
Yeah.
Number two, circle what matters. What truly needs your energy right now? What can wait? What can be delegated or dropped entirely? Number three, set one seasonal intention. Ask yourself, how do I want to show up this fall? Calm, present, grateful? Write it down and revisit it weekly. This isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, but better. Fall is the perfect time to get a little more protective of your time before the invitations and obligations start rolling in. Here's how to prep for a more peaceful holiday season. Block off rest time now. Seriously, open up your calendar and mark a weekend or two for nothing. Guard it like you would an appointment. Say no early and kindly, like you mentioned in a previous episode. You don't have to attend every gathering or volunteer for every event. Practice now. Thanks so much for thinking of me. This season, I'm keeping things simple. Review commitments. Ask, does this energize me or does it drain me? Let that guide your yes and no. Creating space now gives future you so much more peace.
So I have a question for you. How do you feel that others during this season will accept your kind denial towards a commitment? Do you feel like in this season, especially with everything, just even the world has experienced or how people are dealing now? Do you think people would be receptive of it? Do you think it depends on who the person is? Or
Uh,
do you think everyone would be like understanding, like, man, yes, thank you, release? How do you
uh,
think about it?
so you talking about like if I'm extending an invitation or if they're extending one to me?
Um, if they're extending one to, or if you are resending an invitation,
Okay.
yeah,
Um,
because I feel like you would be understanding. You know how like you see those videos like on social media where you're just like hoping and crossing your fingers for like a cancellation. In
yeah.
my mind, I feel like that would be you because I know it's me. Like I'm happy to be at home, but do you think that nowadays, just with the current climate and things like that, people would be offended if you go ahead and take the initiative to say, I will not be coming? Or do you feel like there is a new level of understanding these days and, would be completely okay?
Um, Honestly, with my situation, I think it depends on who it is.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe certain family members would be a little like, you're not coming. What do you mean? You know? But
Yes.
like, like I said, it depends on who it is. So
Yes.
a little bit of both. And then also with my situation, since I'm in a different state,
Yeah.
than like all of my family and friends, at this season in my life, I feel like they would be understanding if they were to invite me
Yes.
or the family somewhere and I were to decline, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. What about you?
I think it's same. It's same. Depending on who it is, it would definitely be like, what did she say? But for me, I think I'm probably moving out of the care zone. You know what I mean? And so
Mhm.
for me, I'm just like, I have to do everything that I can do for self-preservation.
Mm.
And so I'm just the type of person, I'm gonna, definitely Martha Stewart you. I'm still gonna send a gift. I'm still gonna, you know what I mean? Can I Zoom it? Like what can I do?
Right,
But
right.
I really am very serious about protecting my peace.
Mm.
So I wish I could say that I cared a little more, but in this season, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I feel you. So,
I don't even know. I don't, yeah. I am recovering from being a perfectionist. I
mm.
am recovering from uh I am not a people pleaser in general, if that makes any sense. But when
Yeah.
it comes to people that I love and I care about, oh yes, I am a people pleaser, you
Right.
know? And
Yeah.
so, because I just want you to feel good, I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy with me. I want to treat you with care the first time, not say sorry and circle back. Like, I just
Mm.
really want to do my best,
Right.
and yeah, so I just, I am being very aggressive with learning balance these
Right.
days.
Yeah.
And putting me in the pot, not just how everybody else feels. How I feel matters too, you know?
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my little soliloquy. Um Instead of just reacting to everything fall and the holidays throw at us, we can anchor the season with small grounding rituals. Here are a few ideas. Morning walks with hot tea or coffee, a Sunday evening reset routine to plan, tidy, and rest, gratitude journaling, that's a big one,
Yeah.
a weekly tech-free night, and cooking one cozy meal every week that feels slow and intentional. These rituals become little touch points to say, this season doesn't own me, and I am choosing how I show up in it. So that's our fall reset. Nothing extreme, nothing overwhelming, just a chance to pause, clear some space, and decide how you want to feel going into the end of the year.
Yeah. So you deserve a season that feels calm, grounded, and connected, not rushed and reactive. And the best part, you get to create that starting now. If you loved this episode, take a second to send it to a friend who might need a little reset too. Let's help each other breathe before the holiday rush begins, because baby is coming. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Until then, take care of yourself and don't forget to leave a little space for peace. Bye.
If this episode inspired you, we'd love to hear your biggest takeaway. Slide into our DMs on Instagram at @thelifesupport_.
If you haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a Power Hour pep talk. And leave a comment. It helps other mamas find us and transforms one mom's hustle into all of our community boosts.